Here's how to remove a blood stain from your clothes. This is important to know even if you're not a girl, since we all have blood in us. One thing to note, this is specifically for blood stains. Blood stains are very specific with how to get rid of them. The first thing you want to do is get to it as soon as possible. This is about 24 hours old, so I clearly didn't do that. You're going to want to pre-treat the stain area with Dawn Power Wash. If you don't have Dawn Power Wash, then you can just use normal dish soap, but this is a lifesaver. Just spray the area that the stain is in and let this sit for a few minutes. No, this is not going to damage your fabric at all. Now we wait. Once it's been sitting for a few minutes, take yourself a little scrubbing brush that you could just grab from your kitchen sink and go to town on it. No, this shouldn't damage your fabric either as long as it's not delicate. As you can see, our brush is already turning orange, which means this is working. If you want to do this again, you can do it as many times as you like, but be warned, the more dish soap you add to the fabric, the more sudsy the wash is going to be. If you wish to add more like I'm doing, do a pre-soak or a pre-wash with only fabric softener before actually washing the fabric. But don't expect it to come out on its own. You need to put elbow grease into this. Now don't let this fool you. Even if you can't see it, the stain is still there. But now it's time to throw it in the washer. The main thing you're going to want to do here is wash on cold or 20. This is because blood is a protein-based stain. If you don't wash it on cold, the proteins are going to set in, and you don't want that. Like I said, if you're afraid of using too much dish soap while you were pre-soaking, you can add a pre-wash or a pre-soak and just run fabric softener through. Make sure you're doing this on a very long cycle. Like I said, blood is very difficult to remove. Detergent is very important for this. I recommend a detergent like this with a large enzyme content. For blood stains, you definitely want a very enzyme-rich detergent. I'm the only guy in my family, so I do a lot of girls' laundry. So let me tell you, this detergent is surprisingly good at this. However, just your standard Tide will do well for this as well. For a stain like this, I'd recommend using an Oxy product like OxiClean or a water softener like Calgon. Other than that, there's nothing left to do but turn on your machine and let it rip. If you don't believe me, I'm going to be live streaming this right now so that you can see this load in action. When this is done, you'll see the results yourself.